Do not listen to your brain. Listen to your soul. The thing is, a lot of the time, your brain doesn't have your best interests in mind. Let's use the brain of a drug addict as an example. His brain is very likely telling him that he needs to source more drugs, whereas his soul would tell him, hey, this might not be the best thing for you. And so why does the brain do this? Well, the thing is, the brain has one primary intention, and that is dopamine. Over the course of our lives, we develop behavioral patterns, and our brain associates these behavioral patterns with dopamine release. When certain behavioral patterns, whether good or bad for us, are releasing dopamine, the brain is naturally attracted to that. Therefore, what the brain wants isn't always what's best for you. If you're going through a transitional period right now, or you're trying to do things to overcome mental health, what you really need to do is listen to what your soul is trying to tell you. And I promise your soul is trying to speak to you all the time. It's just most of us aren't listening to it. We become too preoccupied with what our brains want. But your soul is trying to speak to you. Let's take an example like depression. When you're depressed, you're in a very ruminating state. And this state doesn't feel good. It's not something you want to be in. And you know it's not good for you. However, your brain has gotten into the cycle of staying within this state. And why might that be? Well, one reason may be your brain has associated comfort with things like staying indoors, not socializing, doom scrolling. You know these things aren't good for you. Your soul knows these things aren't good for you. But the brain isn't always aware. And sometimes we need to train our brains in order to get the results we want out of life.